Hello, penny pinchers. So, had a long day today. Had some hard-working individuals in here, getting all the old stuff out and all the new stuff in. Speaking of all the old stuff, take a look at that. There's more on the other side. So here's what we're gonna do with the old stuff. If it's in a box, you can just take one if you like when you check out. If it's in a bag, give me $2. You can have everything, take everything in the bags free. And I'll stamp the bag so you get your $1 discount when you bring it back. But we eventually run out of boxes, so we're using bags. But let's go inside. Oh, I wanted to talk about the hours. So there was a change in the hours for the store this afternoon. We posted it. And I just wanted to clarify that we are still opening at 8 a.m. on Saturday. But every other day we're opening at 9, and we extended the closing hours to 6 p.m. All right? So everybody clear on that? Clear as mud? Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6. Closed on Sundays and Fridays. All right, let's go take a look. And I know I have promised, and I continue to promise, we're going to take a look at the retail. We'll spotlight one or two things. Boat fenders. There are 4 of them. 40 bucks. There, I featured a retail item. There's that baby stroller. I think somebody needs that. Somebody needs that. And I reduced some prices on Facebook Marketplace. If you friend me personally, Willis A. Roberts Jr., then you can go and search and see all of the Facebook Marketplace stuff. Makita, those are 60 a piece. These clippers are awfully nice. They're $85. So I will continue to mark these down as we go. We have found some of the sheaves that go with these knives, so I shrink wrapped them with them. I find some more, I'll put them with the other ones. But those are 20 bucks. No additional charge for the sheaves. Am I saying that right? Sheaves? All right, let's look. Now, the first 2 sections right here are all consumables. And oh my goodness. So let's talk about how we're gonna price these. And Yvette hadn't put a sign up yet, but she will do that before we go to bed tonight. It's gonna be $1 a piece. Now, if it's a bulk item, it'll be the daily price, but yeah, a bulk item would be like a giant bag of candy bars or something like that. May not be any bulk items. Maybe everything may just go for individual. Because I'm not going to count that as a bulk item. Yeah, I'll let that go for $1. So you know what? Me and the boss lady just decided, oh, that's a giant bag she's holding up. But there's only like 2 examples, so it ain't even worth having a separate rule. Everything's $1. Okay, don't tell anybody I told you that. Everything's $1. You grab it. If it's edible, it's $1. Let's get it on out of here. Not all the expirations have passed. They're all close, either just passed or coming up. Yvette is reminding me that some are all the way next year, 2026. So, you know, follow your own judgment there. Tons and tons of goodies. Oh, a little bunny. Lytle, however you say it. He's a little Lytle. Isn't that cute? Comes with a plushie. Some caramel, sea salt caramels, milk chocolate, turtles. You know what? I had to do due diligence since these, I think, were June 23rd. And, you know, and it is September. I wouldn't want y'all getting sick on anything, so I did my part, and I ate a whole box of them, and I feel fine. I feel fine. So, you know, I wasn't going to do it, but I felt like it was my duty. So, anyway, good report there. Tasted great, no issues. And we have an abundance. So, enough about the candy. Whatever you get over here, $1 a piece. All right, let's move on. And we got baskets. You know, Easter, you'll be ready for Easter after this weekend, after this week. Plushies galore. Let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. And we don't only have Easter stuff and candy in the store, I promise. It looks like there's a ton of it, and there is too much. As a matter of fact, they kept bringing out more and more of this stuff. I told them, all right, that's enough. If it didn't have edibles in it, and, you know, no chocolate or anything like that, then I just had them leave it in a box and stick it up there, and we'll bring it out another time. Maybe on the next dollar day, we'll bring it all out. Hey, here's a nice purse. This thing's heavy. Is there money in there? I can't get it open. Oh, it's got a latch. This is a fancy purse. Yeah. You got to push a button on the bottom of that. Oh, Yvette says, I'm sorry. Yvette said that's, you know, hers. She pulled that for retail. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to break my own rule. If it's in the video, it's for sale. Well, it's in the video over in retail. Just haven't put a price on it yet. That thing was nice. See, I know good stuff when I see it. All right, let's see. Giant container of markers, washable markers. And Yvette, I'm going to get you to help me out over here. Here is, wouldn't catch me on this thing, some kind of like, you can ride on it, and apparently it lights up. I looked it up. It's a very nice item. Our rule of thumb is, you know, if we find items that are at or just below $100, we let it ride. We want y'all to get good stuff.
Well,
so
even stuff that's over that amount.
Yeah, but I mean, we miss stuff all the time.
If it's something special, you know, or unusual,
oh, that's cool.
Then, you know, it's going to get put in retail.
So, you want to dig a hole somewhere and let's show some folks something?
It's not a hoverboard, right? It's like a skateboard.
Yeah, it's like a skateboard.
Yeah.
And you know,
a nice
it flexes in the middle.
Be a nice birthday or Christmas item.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm going to move on. You decide to join us, you please do that. Here's a nice bag. And a little pet bed.
I know somebody bought a basset hound.
Yeah.
Somebody got a basset hound.
See the puppy dog on there? Picture frame over there. Vanity mirror.
This is actually it's a backpack, but it's also a like a diaper bag. So you see the mother and child there.
Yep.
So
nice.
Some of these blankets I might try to hang up, but I'm gonna do the.
Yeah, if you're looking for one of these blankets and they're not here, look over there. All those empty hangers. They won't be empty by the time you get here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the clothes first. So.
Here is a stick to hold your phone and I guess speakers if you're doing a video like we do. Of course, I'm too mobile. I'm moving around. Is this another one of those flashlight pluses? You gotta be careful. I have seen some of these. I don't know what the WH911 means, but they had a button on the opposite side. When you press it, it's a taser. Now, there's a safety switch to it too, but just be careful. I hadn't seen any more. I saw a couple one week and I hadn't seen any more, but they do exist. All right, let's keep going. And my standard public service announcement: if you find anything that is sharp in the bins, knives, etc., razor blades, anything, scissors, anything like that, please bring them to us. We got a special place for them. You're welcome to shop them. We just don't like them being in the bins. We don't need surprises. Also, anything of an adult nature, let's get that stuff out of the bins as well. We try to keep this place family friendly. All right, where are we going from here? How about some pet friendly ice melt? You know, we're getting into fall now, and it won't be long. We'll be in the winter, and we're supposed to replenish that. We will fill that back up, so there will be no shortage of the wall mounts. They're going for the daily price. We'll keep that going. Got some collectibles back here on top of the ice melt. Got a train. Got a Super Bowl memento. And we got a Dale Earnhardt Monopoly game, if that's something you're interested in. A lot more ice melt. Yeah, Yvette says the Monopoly, it was opened, and we don't know if all the pieces are there. We think they are. We're pretty familiar with Monopoly, but I shrunk wrap it. to keep it from losing any more pieces if it in fact it did lose any. There's the signs and the books. There's even a couple of albums in there. Texaco sign. And let's go down this way and then we'll come back and look at the shelves. So what do we got for you over here? This is another backpack. And it's a satchel for, I don't know, like some kind of sporting gear goes in there. Don't know for sure. I want to dig a hole, but it is too thick. So, something heavy in there. Little priority mail bag. Batteries. It's full of batteries, like rechargeable batteries. So there you go. Bunch of batteries. A very specific size batteries. It's not a or AA, so I'm not real sure about that, Yvette.
In case you're wondering,
Yeah.
it's batteries.
Yeah, it is definitely. Are you sure it's batteries?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it over here.
Okay. Rehabilitation brace nursing care. So, if you got a nurse that you're caring for and they're rehabilitating, and you can brace them with that. All right, so let's move on. Wallet, a minimalist wallet for men. I've seen those quite a few times in here. They're always nice. That's pretty.
Like a diary or whatever. But,
What does it say?
be the change that you wish to see in the world.
That's
And
nice.
please,
got a little key.
Leave the key, please.
So we may shrink wrap that just to
Cherished
make sure
thoughts.
it stays together. Or we may not. Y'all be good, be kind, and rewind and put stuff back. What is that, a brake caliper for a motorcycle? Mighty small. This I recognize as one of the handles that go on your pool for catching debris. Put that in the pool. There's a headset. Y'all, there's too much to dig here, so I'll dig down a little bit and then we're gonna move on. Dual tip brush pins, part 2. There's that. All right. What we got here, and then we'll move on. This is for your hair. Professional rotating iron. Oh, that thing looks fancy. All right. Lots to pick through there. The hanging items, again, they're going to look very different tomorrow. Got some rugs. And just to make it so that I don't have to abort and redo this thing, we're going to stop because 15 minutes seems to be our limit with these videos for some reason. So I'm going to stop right here and then start right back up. And we'll be looking at this bonus bin.